Welcome to the fourth episode of the Wish You Were Beer podcast. My name is Martin Murphy. This is Mike Pitzerus, and we're just two weird guys who like weird beer. Mike, what did you pick up tonight?
I picked up the snack for this evening.
Okay, I picked up the beer and went over to the Branching Out Bottle Shop and picked up 2 beers, and they picked out the other 4. So there's a little mystery to what we have tonight. I have an idea of what's in there, but I don't know in any real detail what we have.
It's always
tonight.
Fun.
All right, so let's get in beer 1.
Jump right in. All right.
We have a Melvin Killer Bees American Blonde Ale.
Okay, this one, I did pick out this one. I liked this can a lot.
Yeah, the can
I think
is
it looks
cool.
really neat.
Let's see if we can get a little...
Yeah, a little bit.
It'll be on the Instagram page.
Yep.
Let's see here if there's a description. I think it's a honey ale.
It's an American Blonde Ale, it says on the front. Probably brewed with honey.
Gotcha. They're in Alpine, Wyoming.
Cool.
And yeah. Oh, Dear Enjoyer. Our award-winning honey ale starts as an American blonde. We then add around 8 pounds of the light clover honey per BBL. I don't know what that is.
I don't either.
The honey adds a subtle it adds a subtle sweetness and a light honey nose.
Okay. So it's going to smell good.
Yeah. So don't hate the party. That's what it says on it. I can open it. All right. Diving right in. Oh yeah, it's got like this nice
It's a good color.
golden color to it.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. Get that right in the light. Kind of looks like pea.
Well, pea color is the best beer color.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always never hear.
All right.
Yeah, we did pretty good on that one. Beer number 1.
Cheers.
Does smell good.
It's pretty good. It's like a
Ooh,
subtle
I like
sweetness.
that a lot.
It's like a subtle sweetness.
Yeah. It's like a savory kind of sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
It is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'd drink it on a regular basis.
Yeah, I think I would too. It's light and fluffy and sort of like round, like coats your mouth with that honey flavor.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good.
I like it a lot.
So, we're going to dive right into our first topic here, which is my topic, which has tended to be sort of ranty topics, you know, since literally the first episode. I can't remember what my topic was on the first episode, but
I don't remember.
Yeah, so my topic this week is clothes and clothing and how it doesn't fit me. Like nothing fits me. Generally, I am like just between a small and a medium shirt wise, and my waist size is like a 31, which is impossible to find. So I have to either go for a 30 or a 32, and 30s are really tight. 32s are really sort of wide. What about you?
I have trouble finding, in particularly dress shirts.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you can see, I have like sort of a thick neck and wide shoulders, but not a very wide waist. You and I just learned earlier we share the same waist size.
Yeah.
We're both 31s, which is pretty crazy because you're like more compact than I am, I guess. Not trying to be mean or anything.
Compact.
And so whenever I go to buy dress shirts, they measure your neck and I think your weight, your chest,
Like around your chest here,
and your waist. And I always end up being given these huge shirts because the way the shirts are made, if you have a neck this big, then they assume you have a huge belly as well.
Right.
And I don't. I have, well, whatever. But like, so I always end up getting these shirts with so much extra fabric around the belly that it looks terrible. So that's the trouble I have.
Yeah. So like I kind of have the same thing with dress shirts, just because of like, I don't know, my chest isn't super large, but like it's like a cylinder going all the way down though. Like I don't. It's just there's no like form to me. So like I kind of end up with the same thing. Whereas like I got sort of wide shoulders comparatively. where like my shoulder size is a little wider, so like it's a little loose up here and down here, but like my neck size is normally pretty good. But yeah, I think the pants one is the one that gets to me the most, where it's like,
So do you have any issue with length?
no, because
Okay.
I am like a perfect 32 lengthwise.
Gotcha. I feel like I've never found a perfect length pair of pants. Waist, I've really settled on like a 31, and that's fine with me. Length, I do like a 30, because you're taller than me.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall.
But what I have had lately is American Eagle a few years ago started making stretchy jeans for men.
I have a couple of pairs of them.
It's all I wear.
Yeah,
It's
like
so
their fabric
comfy.
that they use.
Yeah,
I've got a
I
couple of
can't
pairs
believe
of
the
them.
ladies have had these for years already. It's not fair.
Yeah.
They're not leggings; they're actually jeans, but they're made out of a stretchy plastic fabric. Yep.
Yeah, because I ended up picking up a pair of them, but I need to go and get like a normal pair of boot cut ones because I like jeans that'll fit over my boots. I've got like big boots, and I have like slim boot cuts where it's like really thin and then it stays kind of thin until it gets to like a slightly larger boot cut, but like they don't fit over my boots very well.
Okay.
And look okay at least. So like I need to like I do like that American Eagle stretchy material though, because
It's
I
so
remember
comfortable.
when they did that, I was like, oh my god.
They're the most comfy pair of jeans I've ever owned.
Yeah.
It's so good.
But going back to at least like the dress clothes part of that, where it's like I'm really glad that whenever because I've been doing a lot of weddings recently. Hannah, my girlfriend Hannah, both of her brothers got married, and then we're going to a wedding on Friday, which is her cousin's wedding, but we're not in that or anything like that. But I was in both of her brothers' weddings, like part of the bridal party and the wedding party. I don't know. Having like a fitted suit felt way better than anything like anything else.
My older sister got married 2 months ago, and man, I looked good in that suit.
Yeah,
because it was fitted, and it looked so good.
Yeah.
But then when I go and buy a suit, I have like 3 suits, and I don't like how any of them fit me. I need to have them tailored or something.
Yeah. But yeah, like same thing. Like whenever I get like a dress shirt or something like that, it never looks that good. Like never. So yeah.
All right. Would you like to move on to beer number 2, and then after that, finish this up?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Okay, welcome back to the Wish You Were Beer podcast. We're going to get into beer number 2 and then finish up Mike's topic on clothing.
Ooh. Oh, we're going bottle. Ooh.
Oh, this might be the other one I picked out. Yep, it is.
Friend.
This is the Monk's Cafe Flemish Sour Ale. Now, you and I have had another beer by them.
You have?
Yeah,
Which one?
the Cherry Sour. Your very first sour beer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The Petra Sage Red?
Yep.
That's by them?
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking of the wrong
I was
people.
about to say.
Nope, that's Petrus.
I was about to say. Petra's?
I think this is like the second one you've ever had.
Maybe.
I think we have had this, but it's been years.
I don't think I've had that.
Okay. So we have Monk's Cafe Flemish Sour Ale, a product of Belgium, 5.5% alcohol content. We blend young and old beers to make this mildly sour ale, light-bodied with a lactic sour nose and a bit of sweet and sour in the finish. Very refreshing. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to use the bottle opener on our beer caddy here.
Oh.
I haven't used it
enough
yet.
room.
Right.
Can you open it up?
You do it like this.
Yeah,
way,
you
right?
gotta do it like that. If we don't spill this everywhere. Other way?
What do you mean? This way? Isn't that going to spill? I feel like it's going to spill. All right.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, it went
Right down the crack.
down the garbage.
All right.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Figured it out.
I'm gonna take a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that smells sour.
Yeah, it smells very sour.
Here, I'm gonna leave it out for right now. Here you are, brother.
Beer number 2. Ooh,
Oh yeah.
I don't really
That's
remember
nice.
this one.
I know 100%
maybe
that
I
I
haven't
haven't had it.
I swear, I thought I had it, but I guess not. Sort of, very,
It's a lot like lighter than it looks because
Mhm.
it looks pretty dark.
and it's not even that sour.
Tiny bit, but yeah, not really. It smells
This
more
is
sour
definitely
than
not
it
the
would.
one I was talking about. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's sort of like what did it say? Cherry.
Yeah, it's got like a cherry taste to it.
I taste cherry. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't say it.
I just got a big whiff of cherry.
Well, Flemish sour red ale. So I'm gonna assume that means cherry.
It tastes like cherry, so
Yeah.
it definitely
Oh, yeah,
tastes
I
like a
think so.
cherry sour.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really good.
Yeah, it's very refreshing.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on with my topic, and that for me, underwear is a problem
Okay.
because like I've got like in my room I've got a couple of small pairs of underwear and I've got a couple of medium pairs of underwear, and none of them fit comfortably. Like
Okay.
the smalls are always really tight, but the mediums are always really loose, and like the mediums especially like ride up on my legs really bad.
Now we're
I wear
talking
boxer
boxers,
briefs.
right? Boxer briefs. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I've never had a problem with underwear.
Really?
I also wear boxer briefs. Went from when I was a kid, I wore whitey tighties. Then as a teenager, I wore boxers.
Yeah, that's exactly
Now
how
for-
I went.
For 4 or 5 years, I've worn boxer briefs, and
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
I've never had an issue though.
Like I like them a lot,
what
but like
brand do you wear?
I usually do like Hanes or
Yeah.
Fruit of the Loom or
I've always worn Hanes.
yeah. I think I'm wearing Hanes now.
I definitely am.
Nope, Fruit of the Loom right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the Fruit of the Loom ones I got are mediums, and they're apparently designed to not ride up on your legs. But literally from
But
the
they
moment
do?
I put them on, they do.
Hmm.
But I think that's because they're a medium. Like maybe I need
So-
to get these same pair in a small and see how
Yeah,
that
you
works
could try it
out.
out.
It's always
Uh,
a toss up with me.
Yeah, so like if they're made to not ride up, are they like really tight on the end there?
I don't think so. Like they don't
Okay.
feel super tight on the end.
All right.
But that also could be because it's a medium pair of boxers and not
Yeah.
small. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like it's like constant discomfort with me with clothes. But like I think like the size of this shirt is pretty good. I don't know whether it's a medium or a small, but I'm certain I've got the same exact brand shirt in a different color that doesn't fit me as well in the same size. So
Now, where do you typically get your clothes?
shirts I usually get like Target.
Okay. Me
I
too.
usually go to Target and pick
This
up
is
shirts.
Target.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite shirts ever.
Yeah, I think I'm sporting Target right now too.
I love Target. Like their clothes, they fit me so well.
They just got like a new brand of clothes.
Yeah,
and
Goodfellow or something.
I don't
like
know.
that. I
Because they
bought a
used
few
to
of the
be
shirts
like the
already.
Mossimo.
Yep.
And I like the Mossimo ones because
Me
those all
too.
fit me really well.
Yeah. I feel like they also don't shrink. I used to wear a lot
No.
of V-necks, and the V-necks I bought from American Eagle, which were 2-3 times the price, shrunk and lost their fit, and they sort of just slumped on me.
Yeah.
But I still have V-necks from years
Target.
ago from Target that
Yeah.
still fit like the day I bought them. It's
Target's
amazing.
the best.
Yeah,
It's
it really
just the
is.
best.
And also, it was like a third of the price.
Yeah. I need to go and actually pick up more
Yeah.
shirts from Target. I was there today actually to pick up our snack. But
Ooh. Excited for that.
yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much I'd like just clothes are so uncomfortable for me.
Okay.
They're like every once in a while I'll get that lucky set of clothes that just like fit way good. And I love those pair of clothes, but that means they wear out more because I wear them more. Yeah, I do flannels, and like
Yeah.
flannels based on brand are also like super different
Oh my god,
sizes.
yeah. Like I think most of my flannels are American Eagle. I think that's like the only thing I buy from American
Yeah.
Eagle now. It was, I mean, like all my clothes were from there when I was like a teenager, but now I just like go to Target.
Yeah. But the thing about Target is that like I can never find good flannel there, like because I like the good like real flannel.
Oh, okay.
And
not like the fashionable flannel.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I have like Duluth Trading Company. I've got like 2 of their flannels. Both of them are medium, but they are giant.
Yeah.
Like definitely like would fit large.
Okay. You could try like Carhartt. There's a Carhartt store at our mall.
There is?
They'd probably have some thick flannels.
Mm-hmm. So like with those kind of places, I have to find a small, but like also I have another flannel from a different brand that's a medium that feels so tight on me.
Like, why can't there be a standard?
I don't know.
That seems like we have standards with our computer parts and all that and all those things. Why can't there be a standard for small, medium, large, extra large?
Yeah, where everything is trimmed out the exact same.
Yeah.
And then like, you know,
all the measurements are the same.
For like dress clothes, there's like, or like have it like dress clothes where there's different fits, like trim fits and slim fits, and then like the bigger fits from there. Right. Because like that was something I was going to suggest to you is like you should try to find like a dress shirt that's a trim fit.
You want to know the best part?
What?
That's all I buy.
Yeah.
And they're still like
so bigger on the...
Because this is what the guy... I get measured almost every time I go to buy dress shirts. At like JCPenney's or Macy's or whatever. There's always a guy there with the measuring tape.
Yeah.
I do it every time. And I have him pick me out a shirt because he knows... Well, I'm supposed to assume he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And every single time I get home, or like even in the store, I'll try it on. And like I'm left with so much fabric. Like it comes out to here. And I have to stuff it all in my pants. And like... But of course, during the night, it starts coming out. Yeah. If I'm at a wedding and dancing or something, it starts coming out, and then I'm still screwed. And like, the guy told me, one of these times, the guy told me that that's how they do the fit. They're like, if your neck is above a certain, like your neck will decide the fit of everything else. So like, if you have a big neck, you'll only be able to find shirts for like fat guys.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Especially since they have like these different measurings and like so it'll be like a 1534 or something like that where it's like the length and then the neck size.
But it's like not a true
like why don't they go more in depth with it?
My neck is a 17 and like but there's only sizes for 17. So like I can't find like a 17 neck with a small like the only things available when you hit 17 neck, the only things available are going to be big bottom and big chest ones. And, so yeah, I need to get like maybe 2 or 3 fitted, tailored ones.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to have to do with a lot of my dress clothes that I pick up is just have them tailored.
Right.
Like, it's probably going to be worth the money in the end. Just having everything fit better.
Yeah. I also wonder like how many people actually are able to find perfect clothes because they must design the fit and the measurements for a certain person. And like I wonder if like are we unique in that we can't find clothes that fit us well, or can nobody?
I'm sure we're not. I'm sure that's some sort of a marketing ploy of getting people to buy more clothes.
I'm sure nobody can find clothes that actually fit well.
Right.
But then I wonder who they're being designed for.
Yeah. Very specific people.
I guess so.
Must be.
Or like, which store had their CEO a couple of years ago came out and said that like he doesn't want ugly people or fat people shopping at his store.
Oh no.
It was either Abercrombie or Hollister, one of those. Their CEO said something terrible.
That's crazy.
And like, well, they must design their clothes for like the perfect human being.
For like supermodels.
Yeah.
Like all their female clothes are like those runway supermodels, and then all their male clothes are probably these jacked up meatheads that.
All right. What do we got next? We have beer number 3, and then the snacksident waiting to happen.
We'll be coming at you.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, we're back, and we're here for beer number 3, and then we're going to head into our snacksident, so let's see what we got here for the third beer. I'm just reaching in and grabbing something, so like
that's perfect. It's the way it should be.
All right.
Okay.
It's called Smoke and Dagger Black Lager.
Okay. So this is supposed to be smoky. They told me this one was actually supposed to have a smoky flavor.
It's from Jack Abbey's Craft Lager.
Okay.
Jack's Abbey Craft Lager. I'm trying to find the location.
So maybe England somewhere?
Unfiltered, unpasteurized. It's 5.6 alcohol per volume. Framingham, MA is Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Framingham.
Framingham.
All right, let's just dive into it. So it's supposed to have a smoky kind of.
Oh, it's got a smoky kind of color. It looks sort of like a steak marinade.
Ooh, it's dark. I suppose it is a
Very
black
dark.
lager.
What's it smell like? Roasted and smoky, also says on the can. So when
It smells like a lager to me.
that must mean the
Ooh, look at
hops on
that,
them.
the perfect pour.
Did we get it perfect this time? Oh, I think we did. Move your hand, Mike.
Oh, hang
That's the best one we've had yet.
All
I
right,
think.
cheers.
Cheers. It smells amazing.
Ooh,
Did
it is
you smell it?
smoky. Yeah, it smells like a lager to me.
Ooh,
Dude,
it
taste
smells
it.
like beef jerky.
It is smoky. It's like a beef jerky beer. We were just talking
Oh
about
my
this kind of
God.
thing last podcast
That's
about like a
amazing.
meaty beer, a meaty, smoky beer.
I gotta push my chair. That's amazing. I like this a lot. Oh man.
Yeah, it's like meaty.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
like one of
man.
my favorites. Holy crap.
So I don't know how well this is gonna work with this accident, but
We'll see.
we'll figure it out.
I don't think I'm done talking about this beer.
Okay, all right,
I think
dude, it's really good. It's smoky.
it's amazing.
It's
but it's
smoky.
It's light.
Yeah,
You'd think this would be a dark, heavy beer. Well, it's dark, but you think it would be heavier, but it's light. Oh my god, this might have just come into like my top 10 or something. I'm not kidding. This
I
is
can't
awesome.
believe we have like a meat flavored beer right now. It's sort of like
It's
a
not
meaty-
exactly meat flavored.
I'm getting like a little bit of like a beef jerky kind of.
Yeah, like I am too. But I don't want to call it meat flavored. But yeah, I got
it is
you.
more
Like-
smoky.
Or like what's that sauce you put in meat to make it smoky? Or like you make beef jerky with
I
it?
don't
Worcestershire sauce or something like that.
Worcestershire. I don't know how
Yeah.
to say it, but
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, I didn't know that's what you did for it.
I think it tastes sort of like putting a bunch of that in beer.
Ooh,
Oh my god, it's excellent.
it's really good.
Oh my god. Like just giving it a whiff. It smells like when you open a bag of beef jerky.
It does.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like it a lot.
yeah. It's very, very good. Okay, so do we want to dive into our accident?
Yes, I'm ready now.
So okay, so this is
Can't get over this.
I know, but this is something that I picked up earlier today.
Mhm.
I went to Target and I picked up a cinnamon donut, Chips Ahoy. It's got cinnamon and apple donut flavored chips.
I'm so ready for these.
Yeah, I'm really excited about them. So like a lot of our snacks and stuff, at least my snacks, both of them have been in the spirit of fall. And
Yeah, mine have not. I just get whatever weird flavor thing I can find.
yeah. So I am excited for this.
I'm very excited.
Ooh. I got
Can you smell it already?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a winner.
Yep.
It's very, very cinnamony. Yeah, a hint of apple, not much. It's just like eating
That's
a cinnamon donut.
Mm-hmm.
That's really good.
I'm gonna try to get one of these chips out. Try just one of the chip parts.
I'm going to go in for the beer after I finish this and see how the flavors work. Oh. There we go. Oh. There we go.
Right, the chip is giving me an apple flavor.
Yeah?
And yeah, so I'm thinking,
I think there's two different chips in there.
okay.
Oh.
What do you think?
Honestly, I can barely taste the beer after the cinnamon.
Really?
Yeah. I try to fill this empty space here. Yeah, the cinnamon is like it's just overtaking my mouth right now.
Yeah.
So like drinking the beer afterwards, I'm getting no smokiness.
Yeah, me too. I'm actually not even
You
not
don't
smelling
smell
it
it,
as
yeah.
much this time either.
Nothing.
Now I'm just getting like black lager now.
Yeah, it's just like black lager. That's weird how the cinnamon just kind of killed that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. But that is a good snack.
That is.
I honestly, I spent like 20 minutes walking around Target looking for a bad snack.
Yeah.
Like something that could
Was
be
gonna like
bad.
gross us out.
Yeah.
Trying to ambush the segment, Mike.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, like honestly, like because like you look around and you see like dill pickle chips, and which I've had the
love
dill
those.
pickle chips and I love them too.
Me
But
too.
like you would think that it seems like just at a first glance you're like ugh, but like once you actually have them, they're like there. So like that's the kind of thing I was looking for. Like when I look at it, I'm like ugh, but like I couldn't find anything like that.
Well, do you know how Lay's does those contests where they
Yeah.
make like 4 or 5 new chip flavors and you have to vote for which one you like best?
Mhm.
I think there needs to be more of those with different foods.
Right.
Like, give us funky flavored chips or cookies.
Chips always.
Cookies. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chips.
I'm sorry.
that's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It's so good.
Excuse me. Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
it's tasty.
fantastic. So, Mike, what do you think your favorite fall food is? Or drink? Could be a drink.
I like apple everything.
Apple, everything.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody's always really obsessed with like the pumpkin spice,
Yeah.
like pumpkin everything.
I think I'm kind of over the pumpkin stuff.
Yeah.
I liked the pumpkin stuff for a long time, but I think I'm now I'm getting back to apple.
I love
Like
apple.
my girlfriend Trisha and we had this pumpkin flavored cream cheese the other day to put on like bagels and things like that. It was so sweet and overpowering. It was too much for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I like
Uh,
apples. I feel like it's easy to balance the taste of apples.
I'd say my favorite fall snack or meal or whatever is probably still apple pie, and I think it always will be apple pie.
Yeah. I love cider. I love apple cider.
Me too.
That's probably my favorite thing.
Hot or cold?
Either.
Okay. I like it hot.
I do
Much
like it
better.
hot, but like I will drink it either way. It doesn't really make a difference to me
Okay.
which one is. Yeah. But like since fall is sort of here, not really outside, but it's
Oh, I
been
know. The weather's stupid.
it's been warm.
I'm
the
not
last
getting
couple
that
of
fall
days.
weather I want.
Yeah.
Trish and I went to an apple festival here yesterday. And, when you think of like an apple festival, you think of like sort of brisk weather that you walk around with a coffee or a hot cider in your hands.
Yeah.
We were sweating. The sun was out. We were sweating. It was like 75 degrees. It's like, no, I need it to be like 60 or 65.
like it's
like 65
October.
max.
It's
This
October.
is stupid. This is stupid. And now I'm hearing we're going to have a warm, slushy winter. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
I mean, if it means I have to shovel the driveway less, I guess that's okay.
You know, I don't like shoveling slush though. Because
That's
like
true.
shoveling
Yeah.
slush is really heavy. I would rather do like a light snow.
Right.
Even if it's like this much snow, if it's light and feathery snow, I'd rather do that.
Yep.
But yeah, like this fall has just been like kind of underwhelming ish.
Yeah.
Where it's like I'm so excited for it this year.
I know. And soon, like, the leaves are all going to be gone by the time it starts getting cold.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Yeah. There was
I
like
my fall weather. I need like 65-degree weather for a bit.
yeah, last year it felt like last year at least it went there was like 2 days of fall where it went from like summer to like 2 days of fall and then it started snowing.
Getting the smoky again.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God, that smell.
Yeah.
God, that is so funny. We talked about it just last week too.
Yeah, it is. It's like we were talking about the beers that we wanted to make and you were saying like a meaty, smoky type thing.
Yeah. And here we have it. Smoking daggers.
And that's
Smoking
funny
dagger.
that she picked it out too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
right.
I think we are going to move on to beer number 4, and then after that, we'll get into beers 101.
Awesome. See you soon. All right, we're back. We're gonna go into beer number 4, and go into our beers 101 segment. I'm feeling ice.
I have a pretty cool one for you guys today.
There's ice. I feel ice. There's a beer.
We got a beer. Ooh, this one.
Ooh, Djibouti goes.
Djibouti Goza.
It's 3.5%, so it's nice and light.
Fun fact about
May beer.
Fun fact about this one. I know where this comes from already. Brazil.
Yeah,
I don't think you and I have had a
Way beer
from Brazil yet.
No,
I certainly haven't.
I wonder where in Brazil. Curitiba. Yeah. Right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
I believe I did the last one, but you can do the next two.
Okay.
Avoid excessive consumption of alcohol.
Okay.
That's
so
it.
like is 6 beers in an hour too much?
There's no description. Jabati, kaba, hops, yeast, sea salt, water, barley malt, wheat malt.
All right.
All right, it's just called
Let's
Djibouti.
give our own description.
Oh,
Get it in the cup.
we're a little.
All right. That wasn't too bad. Oh, nice pour, Mike.
Nice pour.
Beautiful pour.
That is not half of it.
That is
Nice. Good work, everybody.
good.
Look at that pour.
That's so bad.
That is really bad. That's the worst pour I've ever had in my life. I guess I just panicked because it was foaming out the top.
Ooh, it seems like this might just be a very foamy beer.
Go just up to the top of the thing and see. Yeah, okay. So
All
we're
right.
probably about even. As soon as mine calms down with the...
All right. Do you want to wait to calm down? We can do beers 101 first.
No, this is how you do it, Martin.
All right. I'm watching and learning.
Watch and learn.
Looks like you're just stirring it.
Yeah, that's what you do. You gotta just poke the top of it.
All right.
Oh!
Oh, you tasted it
I know I
already.
did. All right, let's just go into it.
Okay.
It's going down faster. Cheers.
Cheers. Beer number
All
4.
right, let's see if I can get any beer out of this.
Ooh, the smell is kind of... I don't know.
Ooh,
I
foam.
can't describe this.
The foam's sour.
I can't describe the smell.
The foam is sour, so just a heads up.
Oh my god.
Is it more than just the foam? Because this is sour. It's tasty, though.
Is this the most sourest beer you've had? I think this is the
so,
most
maybe.
I've had. Or the most recent one, I guess. I don't think I've had one this sour in a very long time.
I've only gotten bubbles so far, so...
Oh my god.
Hmm.
It's very sour. It's awesome. I love it.
The beer itself isn't as sour as the foam.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
I can't get my foam.
That's nice. It's
Okay.
tasty. It is,
Yeah,
it
I
is
like
sour.
it.
It's
I do
really
like it.
sour.
It's sort of overpowering, but
Yeah.
whatever. You and I like sour
Taste wise, it's not bad though.
Yeah,
I'm trying
not
to
at
find
all.
out what it tastes like, what the taste is.
With the purple color on the can, I'm wondering if it's like grapefruit or something.
I thought it had kind of like a plummy taste.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Well, all the ingredients are in Spanish, so. It was
that one?
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Djibouti.
I got nothing. Djibouti.
Mm.
Oh, it's only 3.5%.
This is gonna be a rough trying to pick a favorite.
Not for me.
No?
This is nice.
All right.
I like it. I won't say I don't like it because I do
Say
like it,
no
but
more.
it's not going to be my favorite.
Say no more. Yeah, this is. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's really sour.
Very sour. Might not be the most sour we've ever had, but it's the most for me in a while.
Oh yeah, taking a bigger sip of it. I got more.
Ooh, yeah.
It's tasty.
Made my jaw tremble a little
Yeah,
bit.
I get the slight clench.
Yep.
Right on.
Okay, ready for Beers 101?
I am ready. So I don't know what Martin's about to talk about here.
So, I think this is pretty cool.
All right.
We're going to talk about the London beer flood.
Uh-oh.
All right. So here we go. The London beer flood happened on 17 October 1814 in the parish of St. Giles in London, England. At the Moe Brewing Company a huge vat containing over 135,000 gallons of beer ruptured, causing other vats in the same building to succumb in a domino effect. As a result, more than 323,000 gallons of beer burst out and gushed into the streets.
Oh my God.
Can you believe that?
There must have been a lot of happy people.
323,000. The wave of beer destroyed 2 homes and crumbled the wall of the Tavistock Arms Pub, killing teenage employee Eleanor Cooper under the rubble.
Oh no.
Within minutes, neighboring George Street and New Street were swamped, seriously injuring a mother and killing a daughter and a young neighbor who were taking tea, and beer surged through a room of people gathered for a wake, killing 5 of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
8 dead.
8 people died from the beer flood.
From 323,000 gallons of beer.
That's insanity. That's a lot of
yeah.
beer. It destroyed 2 homes.
I'm going to look up really quick how big an Olympic-sized pool is.
Oh, no. We've done this before.
I like comparing things to Olympic-sized pools, Mike.
You must know them well.
An Olympic-sized pool holds 660,000 gallons of water. So this is half of an Olympic-sized pool. Doesn't seem like that much, actually.
No. I mean, like, that does put it more into perspective about our first Beers 101.
Yeah.
Because there was, like, what? 6,000 or something swimming pools of beer that were sold a year.
Yep.
And literally half of the Olympic-sized swimming pool destroyed 2 homes.
Yeah. That's crazy. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
That's a lot.
Let me get further into it.
Okay.
The brewery was among the poorhouses and the tenements of the St. Giles Rookery, where whole families lived in basement rooms that quickly filled with beer. At least 8 people were known to have drowned in the flood or died from injuries. The brewery was eventually taken to court over the accident, but the disaster was ruled to be an act of God by the judge and jury, leaving no one responsible.
Wow.
Beer is an
That's
act of
crazy
God.
because some insurance companies don't cover like act of God or anything like that.
Yeah. That's interesting.
Kind of playing off of that a little bit, the act of God thing. Like there was one time that it hailed like literally, I don't know if you remember this, like it was in like 2011 or something. We hailed like literally baseball sized hail balls here.
No, I don't remember.
And my dad was driving home and he got, like, you can see it in the Jeep now. There's tons of dents in the hood of the Jeep. And he thought that the insurance company wouldn't cover it because it's an act of God. But
wow.
Yeah.
That's weird that that's a thing.
Yeah.
There were speculations of corruption regarding the court ruling, but no official statement was made. The company found it was difficult to cope with the financial implications of the disaster, with a significant loss of sales made worse because they had already paid duty on the beer. So, yeah, that's a huge loss of sales.
That is a huge
I wonder how long it took
them
to like brew that much.
I don't know.
Was that like a year's worth of beer or something?
I don't know.
They made a successful application to Parliament reclaiming the duty, which allowed them to continue trading. So duty, I don't know exactly what duty is, but maybe it's like tax. They already paid some kind of tax on the beer or something like that. The brewery was demolished in 1922, and the Dominion Theatre later occupied part of the site. In 2012, a local pub, the Holborn Whippet, started to mark this event with a vat of porter brewed especially for the day. So yeah.
Gotta get a hold of that
in
porter.
1814 that happened. 323,000 gallons of beer.
That is
Half
crazy.
of an Olympic swimming pool killed 8 people.
And destroyed 2 homes.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's insanity.
All right. That was a pretty neat beer.
That is really neat.
I like this stuff.
Yeah. That is really cool. It's fun to hear about. I mean, like, it's sad and tragic.
Of course
that,
it's
like,
sad.
yeah.
8 people died, but
like,
we're 200 years removed from it now.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy, but I think it's neat.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're going to get into beer number 5 next, and then into my topic.
Right on.
All right, welcome back. We're going to get into beer number 5 and then start my topic.
Right on.
Let me find the zipper first. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one and closed it more.
Are you a little buzzed, Mike?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing okay.
You're just being silly.
Oh, there you are.
So we have Tangerine Haze. This one I did know about. Juicy dry hopped ale with tangerine by Stillwater Artisanal.
Oh, we've had Stillwater Artisanal on here. We have.
Brewed and canned by Overshores Brewing Company in East Haven, Connecticut, for Stillwater Artisanal.
Nice.
In distributed in Brooklyn, New York.
Ooh.
7%. Tangerine Haze, dry hopped with tangerine. Let's get into it.
Gotta love the opening of a can sound.
Mm-hmm. So for me, dry hopped beers have always gone together with sours. Like I've had beers that are dry hopped sours.
Mm-hmm.
What about you? I don't think I've ever had anything that was just dry hopped. I've only had dry hopped sours.
I think I've had dry hop sours, but also like I don't know. Whenever I think about hops, I always think of like IPAs.
Oh, Mike, I think we didn't.
No. So I always think of IPAs whenever I think of hops, but I always know that like tangerine and IPA, like a tangerine IPA or some sort of a citrus IPA, always goes well. So
All right, beer number 5.
Here we go.
Smells like a tangerine.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty tangerine.
Very doable.
Yeah.
It is hoppy like an IPA, but I'm enjoying this quite
It's
a bit.
not like it's like a tangerine IPA.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of sour.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's just from the tangerine or if it was like on purpose.
I don't know. It's good though.
Very tasty. Very good. Yeah. Okay.
Not much to say about it other than it just tastes like tangerine.
Yeah.
And hoppy and a little bit of sour. Not much.
Just the perfect amount. It's a
Yeah.
very good beer.
It's pretty solid in general.
Ready to get into my topic?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. It's another would you question. Going back to our first episode. If you could go to Mars to colonize a colony, but you could never go back to Earth, would you do it?
Do I go alone?
No. You go with like a bunch of people and
Right.
you have to populate Mars.
Can I
And
bring
make it
like a specific
inhabitable.
person?
Yeah,
to-
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I think I would do it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like right now? What about right now? You are 23 years old or 22 years old.
I'm assuming like all living stuff is being paid for and
Yeah, like this is like NASA. NASA chose you to go and colonize Mars with like maybe 100 other people. You guys have to make babies.
how many babies?
They probably want a lot. But like yeah, it's paid for. You'll always have supplies. You're not going to starve. There's no like, this isn't like the plot of a horror movie. I mean, like everything goes perfectly.
No, I get
But you can never revisit Earth, and you communicate with your loved ones via like every month. Maybe you get like a 30-second clip to tell them how you are and stuff.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
No.
Wow. So what if you
like-
could bring Hannah?
I like dogs too much.
You like dog? You could bring dogs.
Could I bring dogs?
Never said you couldn't bring dogs.
So if I could bring a dog and I could bring Hannah,
Yeah, if NASA was like,
could I choose
really-
how many babies I had?
yeah, sure.
Because like I'm thinking like 4 maximum. I would not be able to do. more
I
than
imagine
4.
if NASA wants to repopulate, or not repopulate, but populate Mars, they probably want some more babies out of you than 4. Like
I don't
20.
know. Like if there's 100 people and each one of them has 4 kids,
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess that would be okay.
because like you don't want like
400.
too much of one generation.
Okay, that's true.
If there was like standards of like if I was able to go up there with like and just have what I wanted, like a dog and a house and you know my girlfriend, and then just be able to choose how many kids we had, then I think I'd do it. Okay. But I like working though. Like I feel like down there, in Mars,
I don't mean like on Mars you'd get like you just don't have to do anything. If only 100 people are going up there, then like there's going to be jobs. Maybe you could be like an electrician or something like that.
Yeah,
you'd have a job to do.
Yeah,
and so would your wife, and
then
eventually your kids.
Then I would do it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
At 22 years old?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I'd do it.
I would do it.
I would do it.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so easy. Like I'd do it in a heartbeat. But like NASA wants to fly me to Mars? Sure.
Yeah. The only thing is that like I don't know how much of like I know Mars is like habitable and everything, but like to what extent?
Well,
is Mars
at the
habitable?
moment it's not habitable at all. But you'd have to.
To what extent would Mars be habitable?
You'd have like a little town that was all like spaceshipy, and like they'd deliver tiny houses to put on Mars, and then another family along with it, and like. Do you get what I mean? Have you ever seen those sort of concept arts of like it's like those bubble towns where like on Mars or something?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, like bubble towns, like those have like the oxygen and foliage and everything inside the bubble.
Yeah. Then maybe there's like a generator on the outside where like someone would have to put on a spacesuit and go fix the generator or something like that. So like people would have jobs. There'd probably be like a leader of this colony.
Yeah, I'm sure like stuff like water, like production.
Yeah. Yep. I would do it.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
I think I would do it.
I don't care if I died on liftoff. Like I would just I want to be the person on that list.
Yeah.
Who does that.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I'd happily do it. So we're going to move on to beer number 6 and then finish this topic.
Right on.
Bye. Welcome back to the Wishy Word Beer podcast. We're going to start beer number 5 here, or 6, and finish my topic.
Yes, sir.
I'm keeping that in, by the way.
What?
Keeping that in.
I hope you.
Oh, this one.
Last but not yeast.
Last but not yeast. I totally forgot this was in here. This is the one I couldn't think of. This is an interesting one. This is the first time we have featured a non-beer on the podcast. We have
Well, it's a beer, isn't it?
Wolfer number 139. It is a dry rosé sour.
Yeah.
Or no, cider.
Oh,
dry
yeah.
rosé cider.
Yeah.
6.9% alcohol content. Brewed in the Hamptons on Long Island, New York. Named for our Hamptons address, 139 Sag Road, and sourced from the best New York State apples, our rosé hard cider celebrates the bohemian spirit in everybody.
Ooh.
Yeah, gluten-free, all natural.
All right.
This looks like a twist top.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a twist top.
I made it hard. There we go. Almost had to have Miss Producer open that one for me.
Oh, no.
So this is a cider, but it was highly recommended, so we're going to give it a shot.
It's a rosé cider.
Yep.
Ooh, it looks
very clear.
Fun.
Cute. Very clear.
Now, you said this has like kind of a champagne-y kind of.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
Said.
All right. Cider number 5.
Oh,
or 6.
6.
I'm lost.
That's tasty.
That's very tasty.
Yeah.
A little too sweet for me.
Really?
Yeah.
I like sweet stuff.
I'm not crazy about it. I like sweet stuff too, but there needs to be something.
Really like a cider though.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like a cider.
It's not like cidery. It is kind of champagne-y though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like it. I do like it a lot actually.
Right. It's very easy. It goes down very easy. But with my sweet stuff, I usually need something to go along with it. So like sweet sour ale, maybe that's really sweet, or like
this isn't super sweet to me.
Okay.
Not like over the top sweet. Like I've had some really, really sweet stuff. This isn't like making my mouth like, man, that's sweet. Like,
okay,
it definitely is sweet, but it's not like.
Yeah, I gotcha. I just need something else with my sweet. So like grapefruit IPA.
Yeah.
You get the sweetness from the grapefruit, and then the IPA mellows it out. Like, I just need something else. This just tastes like soda, I guess.
It does kind of have like a soda, and well, I mean that is kind of like champagne, like some.
Yeah, it's true.
Fruity champagnes have like a soda-y kind of.
All right, are you ready to get back to my Mars topic?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Question I was gonna ask you is, will there be TV?
Well, I'm gonna get very sciencey about this. So considering that, like, I don't think the technology is there to get messages to us extremely quickly.
Right.
So like, you've seen the movie Interstellar.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they were getting the messages from their family sort of like on a maybe like once a month, it seemed like. Something like that. So I'd like to say yes, but I feel like maybe not live TV.
Yeah,
or like streaming.
Yeah.
Obviously streaming is not going to work, but maybe they'll send you like some DVDs of like seasons
what about,
of
like,
something.
Netflix or something. I don't know. Like, if there was some sort of like a connection there where maybe we could communicate. It definitely wouldn't be fast enough.
Yeah.
It definitely wouldn't be.
Right.
Or like for some of those kind of services where like it requires an internet connection or something, would like, so like everything on Netflix, could we have like a machine that has everything that's on Netflix downloaded onto it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Like every episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like
something like
I don't know. Like you mentioned Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. Yeah. I love Food Network.
Me too.
And like, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff on there where it's like I just want to watch it.
Yeah.
I love the Food Network
like 20
so much.
seasons of Diners and Drive-Ins and Dives or something like that. Yeah, that would be sweet. What's your favorite show on Food Network?
Currently, I like watching the Halloween ones that they have on. I don't know if you've watched it live.
I turned it on a little bit the other day, and I watched an episode of it, and wasn't crazy about it.
Really? Like, they have, like, the glass blower, like, not the glass blower, but they have, like, the sugar person, the cake person, and, like, the carver person. Like, the person that carves everything.
I think my issue is that I was right in the middle of binge watching the last season of MasterChef, which actually isn't on Food Network, that's on Fox, but whatever. Yeah. And so I think I just wanted to get back to that.
Gotcha.
But I think I'll give the Halloween one a shot.
I like it. I like it for this time of the year, especially because it's like they do a lot of really cool stuff on there. Like somebody, like almost like it was glass, blew like sugar bulbs into like a kitten. It was really, really cool.
That's pretty neat. The one I watched, a woman made like 20 life-sized crows out of chocolate and put them in a tree.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's nuts. That's all.
Like they have a chocolate person and a sugar person, a carving person, and a cake person, or something like that.
So I think I came into it in like the middle of.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it like from start to finish. I came in sort of like in the middle of the episode, so maybe I didn't get a good enough understanding of it. But yeah, dude, I love Food Network.
Yeah,
Food Network recently started watching it because you and your father, whenever I'm here, you and your father always have it on.
Yeah.
And it's usually Diners, Drive-Ins,
and Dives.
Yeah, whatever. I can never say that right.
Triple D,
I'll call it that from now on.
That's what Guy calls
and
it
Spotify and Hulu recently did a like team up where like if you pay for Spotify now you get Hulu and vice versa.
Yeah.
And Hulu has a ton of Food Network TV shows on it, and so I've just been watching those nonstop.
That's awesome.
I like Drivers, Diners, and Triple D so much. I can't say it. I'm telling you. Drivers, Diners, Drive-ins, Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives.
And then like the competition shows, I love. Like I feel like it's made.
I love Chopped. Like Chopped is just crazy.
We started watching Chopped and like we liked it very much, but I think we liked the shows better that actually feature the professional ones, like Guys Grocery Games. The ones that sometimes they have like unknowns on there, but we started watching the celebrity one, and so it had a lot of the professional chefs on there, and we loved that.
But like also about the Guys Grocery Games is that like they have like a certain limitation, but you can still go out and get what you want, like which I think plays more into like with Chopped, they're like you have to have this, this, and this, and then like make your dessert or something like that. Yeah. So I just think that like I don't know. I like the more limitation, but like I also like the freeness of like Guys Grocery Games. And Guys Grocery Games has like a ton of funny stuff in it too. Like it's just funny too.
Then there's the one I need to start watching because I liked MasterChef so much. One I want to start watching is Iron Chef.
I like Iron Chef.
Is that on Food Network or is that?
Yeah, I think Iron Chef's on Food Network. I don't know how much they're airing it anymore.
It's on Hulu though, I think, so I can start watching it there. But our old manager from GameStop is going to get a shout out right now. Aaron used to watch that a lot, and he would tell me how awesome it was. Never thought anything of it, but now that I love Food Network, I really want to start watching it. Yeah, he told me how they would have challenges, like they'd have to swap their ingredients, or a lot similar to Guys Grocery Games and stuff like that. Yeah. I gotta check that out now.
There's like a grocery store that Alton Brown hosts where he has some pretty crazy stuff that he puts on the you gotta find out what the name of it is. I can't remember what it is right now, but it is really funny where like he gives them a certain amount of time, like he tells them what they have to make, and then he gives them a certain amount of time to go into his little area and pick out the groceries they need, and then they come out. But then he also does like basket swaps and like some weird stuff like that. And he did like an outdoor one where he gave somebody an assistant that they had to do all of their work.
Oh, geez. So they could only tell them what they were supposed to do?
Yeah. Okay. So they had to explain to the person what was supposed to happen instead of them actually making it.
Okay. What I gotta find is like the last seasons of MasterChef, because those aren't on Hulu. Hulu typically only keeps like the latest things on there. I gotta find where I can stream those. All right, Mike.
I really like this a lot.
Yeah, it's growing on me. It goes down so easily. Yeah. I think I was just expecting more like a beer, which this is not.
Yeah, I think if I was definitely more like a rosé kind of taste to it.
If I was in like the headspace for a cider, I'd probably enjoy it a lot more. But
yeah, and it's got like it's got like the rosé taste with like a more of a sweetness of a cider. Yeah, and I don't know. I like it. I think it's really, really good actually. But
okay.
Yeah, I also like certain champagnes that are really sweet and stuff like that. I like sweet stuff in general.
This is like a champagne, but with the alcohol content of like a beer. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Do you think we put our Mars topic to bed?
Yeah, I think we did after that Food Network conversation. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the end of this topic. We're going to get back to you with our favorite beers, and after that, we're going to close out.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome back. Right now, we're going to do our closeout and our recommendations and our favorite of the night. So always make sure to go on and follow our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. What else are we on? Is that it?
Well, subscribe to YouTube as well.
Yeah, and YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe. Yep. And we're still trying to get this question segment rolling.
Yeah. We haven't had any yet, but we'd love to have your questions, or even if you guys have beer recommendations, that would be cool too.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So send us a DM anywhere really, or a comment on the YouTube video.
Yeah, so pretty much on everything we're at WYWB podcast. Yep. Or just Google, or not Google, but like Facebook or whatever. Just Wish You Were Beer podcast. I'm sure we'll show up. But my favorite of the night, I think I know that this is gonna be our first one, but my favorite of the night has to be this dry rosé sour.
All right. It's not a sour, it's a cider.
The cider. Oh my god, we both did the same thing. The dry rosé cider. I thought it was really, really good. It was just sweet, and it was like, I thought it was balanced well, and I know you said that it was really, really sweet to you, but it wasn't bad for me.
I was just not in the right headspace for a cider. After having 5 beers, I was like
maybe having this like towards the beginning or something else.
If I was like in the mood for a cider, then I probably would love it. But I just had 5 beers, and I was ready for another beer. And then, I don't know. I'm sure it's fine for a cider, but I feel like I can't judge it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. My favorite of the night was the Smokinnn Dagger.
Now, I was between these two. Like, these were the two that I was like, wow. Like, I wasn't sure which one to pick from.
Just the Smokinnn Dagger, having it smell like opening a fresh bag of beef jerky. Like, I could not get over that.
Right.
Like, that was sort of a mind-blowing thing to me. And you and I talk about having these mind-blowing beers, and we've had enough of them so far. This adds to the list. Like, I don't know. Not even so much the taste, because the taste was smoky, but the smell the smell smelled like beef jerky.
No, I agree. Like, I feel like
good too.
This one was definitely more mind-blowing to me.
I'm gonna smell it again.
But I think I enjoyed the rosé cider more.
It still smells like beef jerky.
Yeah, it's total beef jerky. Awesome. It's really, really good. But like,
it just tastes like a black lager.
Taste-wise, I did like the rosé cider more than that one. But I mean, like, rosé cider is also gluten-free.
Yeah, that's true.
It's got no yeast in it.
If you have celiac disease and you're over 21, you probably already know by now that every cider, by their nature, has no gluten in it. But this is another one that you could have that we can recommend.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like, this one still definitely, like, it kind of like had that mind-blowing factor to it. But I think I like the taste of this one more.
All right. And Mike, what are you recommending to the listeners tonight?
I am recommending Ellicottville has a blueberry beer that I really, really like.
It's awesome.
It's probably one of my favorite light beers that I turn to like towards the end of the night when I'm like, I've had a couple and I'm like, I just want something light. So I grab the Ellicottville blueberry beer. Ellicottville is in New York, and I just think it's really, really good, and it's a nice light beer. It's very blueberry-y, where it's not super sweet or tart or anything like that.
And it's like served with blueberries, and it's just awesome having little blueberries in there, and then eventually they float down to the bottom because all the air comes out of them. Yeah. And then you just end the glass with a bunch of blueberries. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you've been to the actual brewery there, right?
They have 2.
Right.
And we didn't go to the main one. They have like this restaurant site in Fredonia, New York.
Okay.
And we've been there twice. But the actual brewery, I think, is more east. Central New York, yeah. But yeah, they served all the beer there, and the food was awesome. And we had the blueberry wheat beer. Cool. Yeah. My recommendation tonight is going to be one of a beer that blew both me and Mike's mind. That is a sweet potato cream ale by Lazy Magnolia. I don't know what to say about this one. It tasted just like sort of an ale, but it smelled like a sweet potato. Yeah. Which was pretty crazy.
And it did have like that sort of sweet potato taste to it too.
And we've had things like we had the cookie dough beer. We had a cucumber cream ale.
Right.
Those are kind of the mind-blowing things, and a sours, obviously.
Yeah.
But never anything that was just like a straight up potato. Vegetable.
Yeah.
I guess with the cucumber, but whatever. Well, I think a cucumber is more like an acceptable taste because it's got like that refreshing, the refreshing. But a sweet taste potato is not something a taste that you would expect to be in anything else, necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that closes out our episode for today. Again, make sure you go follow us on all the social medias, like, comment, subscribe, and the YouTube. And we'll see you guys next time.
Try some weird beers.
Yeah.
Good night. And it's like blue to the... For... I'm crying.
All right, let's pull it together. That'll be a good end of the show.
She's so ashamed of me. Need him. Okay. And it's like served with blueberry.
All right, hold it together for just one moment. I'll go into it. Are you okay?
I'll be okay.
So, you went to the actual brewery.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we didn't transition there.
Oh.
Or I guess, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna go into.
Okay.